Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making a miniature Christmas tree. I think the first step you should do is to make the trunk. I use this color clay, but you should use brown. It's this color because I used this kind of clay, which is that color. But you know, you can make it any color you want, but brown would be best. It doesn't really matter because I don't think you're going to see it when the tree is done, except for maybe that much. Also, I'm using, and bake this. Bake it so it's, you know, it doesn't bend or whatever. And then I'm using another piece that's not baked, and I'm just going to use that to hold this up. And that's for later. I'm not going to be using that right now, but I'm just going to set that aside. Okay, after you've baked a trunk, then you get some green clay. Get enough so that if you kind of make it into a basic tree shape like that, it would be a little bit too short for the stick. Okay, now I'm going to make this tree in about 6 sections. So this is just a plastic palette knife. You'd use an X-Acto knife or a razor blade. Okay, let's see if I can get this on camera here. I'm going to cut it in half by length, not by amount. Sorry, there's chicken noises in the background. Alright, now each of these halves I'm going to cut in thirds. Doesn't matter if you squish it, we're just going to roll it into a ball anyways. Okay, and this one, oops, that's a little bit too big. Okay, now that you've got 6 pieces, just roll each one into a ball. Okay, I just wanted to mention what kind of clay I'm using. I'm using this Bake Shop clay green, which is very bright, and I added a bunch of other colors into it to make it a little bit darker. Metallic blue, and I don't know what color this is, and darker green. And I added also some yellow and a little bit of black and white. Okay, so, and these are Sculpey 3, and this is Sculpey Bake Shop. Okay, so I've rolled out these things into balls, and now I'm going to take the largest one and kind of make it into a disc shape by squeezing it, kind of like a, you know, like a flying saucer or something, I don't know. And then push one side in, so now it's like a hat kind of. Alright, and then keep squeezing these parts until it's thin, the edge, and keep pushing the middle up. We want it to be kind of like a cone shape, or like the top of a mushroom. Okay, so you're going to do all the pieces except for the top, like that. So same thing, I'm just taking it and you just squish it like that, and it makes like a point, and just keep doing that and just turning it all the way around. Oops. So it's like that, and then take one side and just push it up in there. Alright, so do that to all 6, except for, well, do 5 and not this one, not the top one. Okay, once you've got 5 of the pieces like this, and this one we're just going to set aside until the end, then you can start making little branch shapes in them. I'm going to do that by using this. Now this is a palette knife, but I've sharpened it, on one side, so it's like sharp on this side and flat on this side. So I'm going to use the sharp side. You could just use a razor or something. And I'm just going to cut random. Okay, don't do it evenly. Do it some long and some short, and some closer together and some farther apart. Sorry, some of it's not getting on camera, but I will show you in a second. Okay, make sure some of them go pretty far, and I'm gonna make some of them more longer. Okay, now I've got kind of like that. Now I kind of messed up the hat shape, so just push it back down. Okay, and now I'm going to take some of these things and I'm going to pull them longer. Not all of them, just some. Just randomly pick some. Okay, and make it a little bit more pointy, and then stick it on your trunk, and just put it right there for a minute, and then do the same to the next one. Just try and get this one on camera. Alright, just cut shorter ones, longer ones. Don't worry about messing up the shape. Don't do it neatly. You can do it neat if you want. I don't care. Alright, so once again I've messed up my shape, so make it pointy on the top. And I'm going to take some of these, pull them longer. Smooth it out if it gets a little bumpy shape. Okay. It's pretty good, I guess. And stick it on your trunk. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm going to do the other ones just the same way. Here's the tree with the 5 pieces on, and here's the little end part, and I'm going to make it pointy on one end, like that, and make it kind of have a hole at the other end of the point. Gonna squeeze it out a little bit, and put a few lines in it. Okay, and remake the inside part if it gets messed up. Make sure it stays pointy on top. Okay, now if you want, you can grab a few of these leaf sections and stretch them out longer. If you want the lines to look better, just do them again. And just keep fixing it until you like it. And when you feel like It's a really good top for your tree. Just stick it right on the top. Make sure you keep it pointed as you push it down, and try to keep it centered. See, it's not really, I don't think it's centered. Well, it kind of is. Alright, so just push it down all the way. Make sure you don't push it. You gotta kind of remember where the top was of the stick. Okay, now if you want the leaves to stick out a little bit more, just pull them out. You can do that on the whole tree. This needs to go down a little bit more, I think. Alright, and that's your basic tree, all done. Without decorations. You can then add ornaments and stuff like that. And mine's still, remember, I didn't do a good base. This is just, let's see if I can fix this. You could attach this before you put the leaves on and cook it so that it's harder, but I don't even know if I'm gonna cook this or not. But that's your tree all done, and I hope you like it. Sorry, I won't stand up. Yay. Okay, so there it is. You can do it a little bit neater than me if you want. I was just doing it real fast because I don't think there's a ton of good Christmas tree tutorials on YouTube, so I'm just making one. And hope you liked it. See you later. Bye.